during this season of Lent that we're in, the lectionary takes us through several stories in John's Gospel, and the one that's coming up this coming Sunday, which I think must be the fourth Sunday in Lent, is the story of Jesus' friends, Mary, Martha and Lazarus. Now, unfortunately for Lazarus, he hasn't been very well, and a message is sent to Jesus by Mary and Martha saying that their brother is not well and would he come. And Jesus very noticeably and seemingly quite deliberately delays his travel to see Lazarus, and in that intervening time Lazarus dies, or so it seems, and that causes some consternation, obviously. Well, there's the whole funeral weeping thing going on and people really sad, and Jesus is clearly also sad, and some people wonder, well, if he loved this guy so much and is so sad at his dying, why didn't he get his bum into gear and get there quicker? Surely a man who's healed so many people could have done something for Lazarus. I mean, kind of makes sense, right? But Jesus is on a completely different tack, as is so often the case, and he makes it clear that this seemingly unfortunate circumstance is, again, like with the story of the man born blind, an opportunity for the glory of God to be revealed. And this time an even more remarkable way, because just as he opened the eyes of the man who had never seen before, who had been born blind, this time Jesus raises Lazarus from his tomb, where he has been dead for several days. It's a truly remarkable story, and one which, if it happened today, well, we just wouldn't believe it, and you'd have to have such monumental proof for anyone to even take it seriously, I imagine. But in the day of Jesus, of course, stories like that were probably more common, and to that extent potentially more believable, and all sorts of rumours circulate about that kind of thing, and you'll see as part of the story some people who saw it happen came to believe in Jesus, whereas others went off and reported to the Pharisees. So even though they'd seen it happen, the event itself is not persuasive just as an event in and of itself. So yeah, it's an interesting thing, isn't it? So this Sunday at Mustard Seed, we are going to do some reflecting on what it means that Jesus says, I am the resurrection and the life, and how that changes one's central focus, I guess. There's lots to say, and we will say it together. Having some lovely times at Mustard Seed, and we're looking forward to our Passover celebration, my family Passover celebration, which I'll share with those who'd like to come along on Maundy Thursday. We've got Stations of the Cross coming up on Good Friday, our walking meditation around the streets of Ultimo, and we're also obviously going to celebrate Easter, or Resurrection Sunday, and then not long after that, Anzac Day, which I think they fit quite nicely together often. Come along if you can. Be part of a community that is leaning into life. So many very, very dismal things going on around the world. Get involved with something that's very, very good. Hope to see you soon. God bless.